Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today I'm going to be working on my canvas called Mad Kitty by Diamond Art Club. I'm not sure if it's discontinued or just out of stock, but I would like to show you what it looks like. Please excuse the mess. I am currently in my recliner and I'll tell you why in a little bit. This is how far I've gotten. This is what size is this again? 71 by 51 centimeter diamond painting with round drills. And last time we were together, I was working on this section down here, but because I'm working in my recliner on an easel, I'm going to show you, I just roll it with the diamonds facing outward. And then I use some laundry clips to hold it in place. Find the one that fell on the floor. And then that's it. That's all I do. And then the rest of this area is all good for diamond painting. So let's get started. Take out whatever it is you're working on and let's chat, shall we? So first of all, I suppose we should talk about why I'm in a recliner and not sitting in my normal kind of area, which would be at my desk or, you know, at the desk that's here in the living room or the one that's in my office craft room. Yesterday, I'm just throwing drills everywhere. This is my trash drill container. I can't find the others right now. I'll find them in a bit. I got this from Shine Shop on Etsy. This is my Enablers Outpost pen. Enablers Outpost on Facebook. I'll have a link down below. This is called Rachel's Galaxy. I think you've seen it before if you've been here before. If you're new here, hi, welcome. This is the video where we kind of chit chat about our week and, you know, what happened and all that. And work on something. I'm either diamond painting, cross stitching, or knitting these days in my videos. So I'm gonna find the symbol that I want to work on, and I'm gonna work on 939 at the moment. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't know where the rest of those 939s are. They're in another spot. They're not near me. So I'll have to come back for those. Let's do 991, which is the other triangle. And see, I'm using the Elizabeth Ward Doris containers, bead storage containers. And I found, well, these were gifted to me. I've gotten quite a few sets gifted to me. Thank you all so much. They are amazing. This is my favorite drill container storage aside from Harbor Freight. And I'm using a 6-placer with the thin placer in this pen because I think that for me it's like the best multi-placer tip aside from the 4-placer. I just get a lot more done if I have the 6-placer in, so I want to breeze through this section real fast, and that's why I'm using the multi-placers. I'm not really super picky about where my drills lay, so I can get into one of those moods. I don't know, what about you? I'm at the moment, I'm diamond painting for mental health and not for putting it on the wall, so, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, and that's really important for me, because sometimes I just let perfection kind of get in the way of things, and I recognize that, and I need to fix that about myself. So, with that being said, let's talk about why I'm in the recliner. So yesterday, I went for the WALK, which I can't say out loud because my dog is in the room, and if I say the word, she will start going bananas and want me to take her OUT. And she has not learned how to spell yet, so we're good. She's a smart cookie. But we were taking her out and went on our normal trot around the town, and we were on our way back when we were just outside of the PARK. Sorry for having to make you think so hard today. But we were just there, and as I was entering, I felt a really sharp snap in my ankle, and I just collapsed. Like, it was almost like someone had just dropped me like a sack of potatoes. Just whoop to the ground. Fell. I just remember hitting the ground, and then I was like, oh, okay, I've sprained my ankle. Like, clearly something is wrong here. And you know, James was there, thank goodness, and he was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I was like, I think it's happened again. And it's funny because I was just talking about Morocco and that time that I fell and really, I broke my tendon, something fierce, and it was quite serious last week in the Whip and Chat. So yeah, I twisted my ankle. I sprained it, and I went to the doctor later yesterday afternoon, and they said everything is fine. Like, I didn't break anything, thank goodness. But just to, like, you know, rest, put it up, don't put weight on it, and see how you feel in a little bit. I think the worst part, and I'm not going to put in pictures or whatever, but the worst part was actually when I fell, I landed on my other knee, opposite the ankle that had twisted, and it made this like V-shaped gash in my knee. So when James went ahead and got the car to collect me and take me back to the house. And when I came back in the house, I went into the bathroom, and, you know, that awkward thing where you're like hopping around the place and like trying to take off your pants. I'd torn the knee out of my pants, and the gash was, I don't know, it was deep, and it was like a V, like cut out. And so the skin was pulled back, and it was, it was gross. I'm just telling you this because that was the reason why I called the doctor. I was like, I don't want a nasty infection. I don't want to deal with that. And although I am first aid trained, you know, like all that kind of stuff like goes out of your head when it happens to you, because your brain is kind of trying to deal with the pain management and everything too. So I know, Luna, you need to go lay down or go chill or whatever. She's like, what, Mom, why are you talking to yourself? Because the people want to know. They want to know. So they do. They want to know. Okay, excuse me for just a moment because she's going to be a brat. Okay, James is a lifesaver and came to feed her. We think that might be what's up. So, yes, when I did get to the doctor, like I put my leg up and everything, and, you know, while I was waiting, and put ice on it, and I had leftover, I have this brace that I have from the last time this happened. On my honeymoon. No, it's fine. It's way less painful than that one. Probably because I didn't walk on it this time, like in Egypt. Don't walk on a twisted ankle. Like, just don't do it. Take my advice. It's not worth it. So yeah, it was, I mean, I put ice on it. I took painkillers and went over to the doctor, and like I saw the nurse, and the nurse called the doctor in, and he was like, yeah, no, you're fine. You just need this gel. So he got her to put some gel on the wound. It's gross, y'all. You don't need to see that, okay? It kept twisting my stomach, and I was like, why is my stomach twisting? And it stung like so bad. I kept getting these sharp stabby pains all day, even after the gel and the ointment and all that, because I guess it was stitching itself back together, you know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to, in case anybody's eating, I'm so sorry. I should put a warning. Yeah, it was kind of grisly, and now I'm just kind of, I have crutches, so I'm crutching around the place and getting up when I have to, and then making sure that I do all the things that I need to get done as I'm up, because once I sit down, I don't want to get back up for a little while, you know what I mean? But it's so annoying. I really wish it hadn't happened. The weather's nice today, and you know, it always happens when you've got stuff that you want to do, right? And I've been really enjoying our WALKS, if you know what I mean. Like, it's been really nice getting out in the fresh air, because it's been really, really good outside. There have been showers and stuff, you know, don't get me wrong, like any spring, but it's been nice. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, no, you've got to sit down now. And I'm like, I don't want to sit down. So I talked to my friend today, and she was like, it's the universe telling you to slow down. I was like, I haven't even gotten started yet. This isn't fair. But yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. I've got a lot of stuff that can keep me occupied, so it's perfect. I started working on the Season of Serenity shawl. Or no, sorry, I said Season of Serenity, but I finished that one. No, I'm talking about the strips. If I can say it, I keep saying strip. It's Slip Stravaganza by Westnitz, by Steven, what's his surname? Ugh, you're screaming it at me. Anyway, he's Westnitz on Instagram, and I was gifted the pattern by Heike. Thank you so much, Heike. Stone Cold Coffee Crafts, because she dyed the yarn for me for that project, and I'm so happy. It's so pretty. Would you like to see it? Let me just move some stuff around here. You'll have to forgive me because I've got like everything kind of piled up around me, as you do in these situations. And I'm working on the first part. I hope you can see this. And it's like a honeycomb. It is so pretty. I hope you can see this. So when it blocks out, this part will be kind of circular like that, or it'll have like an oval shape, and it'll all come open, you know? So anyway, I'm on row 27 already. It's really, really nice, and it feels good to knit it. I've already made some mistakes, but it's whatever. I'm gonna make mistakes all the time. It doesn't matter. It's about overcoming the mistake, right? So I started that, and I've been working on Dark Queen of the Sea as well, which I guess I should show you that too, if I can. Excuse me, hold on, I'm gonna stop you for this because I don't want to bump you. Okay, so I finished the ink on the other side, and I started here this morning. So I've done all of that this morning. I woke up really early because I went to bed at like 10 o'clock last night. So I was up at like 8 or 7:30 or something. Anyway, I did all of that this morning, and then I was like, oh, I better, you know, once James woke up and everything, I was like, oh, I need to film today. I had to film for Friday's video. I've already filmed Thursday, so you're gonna see like my nails change a lot this week, because I did my filming out of order, but that's okay. It's no big deal. I need to give my nails a break, so I might not have pretty nails for a few days. But it's been a very productive day, and I'm looking forward to another cup of tea and finishing a section or two of this diamond painting. And then also I decided that I would start doing this thing called 25/7, where I heard about it on Michelle Bendy's floss tube, and this is my Grimm's Fairy Tales stitch along, and I haven't really touched it much at all in the last, well, obviously in the last few months because I wasn't here, but I don't know why, because I really love it and I love the colors in it. But 25/7 means that you spend 25 minutes every day working on the project, and then that way you'll finish it faster. Like, you know, only committing to a small amount of time, which works perfectly for this project, because my issue is that there's so many color changes in a small area with these characters that it made it really frustrating to sit down and stitch on it a lot at once. Does that make sense? There's just so many colors in each drop. So in 25 minutes on Monday, I was able to do all of this. This is the start of Rapunzel's tower. And yesterday, obviously, I didn't do anything because I twisted my ankle and I was really out of sorts. But I'm looking forward to like keeping up with that, and hopefully that'll help me finish it, because it's really easy to just pull out, stitch in hand, and throw back into the sleeve here next to my recliner, where I do most of my stitching business. So that's kind of what I was up to in the last, like, I don't know, 24 hours. But this weekend was really fun too. You can hear Luna kind of hopping around because James just left. This weekend on Saturday, what happened? I did my live stream. Oh, and I forgot to film my floss tube. So on Friday night, an impromptu message was sent out, or was it Saturday morning? Anyway, an impromptu message was sent out to some friends that we were going to have an outdoor barbecue and that we would love them to come over and do that. And so my morning was the same as any other morning, which is coffee, WALK with the DOG, and come back and get ready to film. Except when I came back, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get ready to have people. Not a lot of people. I mean, let's be reasonable. But I wanted to clean up so that, you know, if they needed to go to the restroom or whatever. So that was me kind of getting ready and like getting food together and getting the outside looking nice too, because we do a lot of growing food, and what that means is that there's a lot of containers and tools and the whole lot. So once we've done that, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. James is making me a cup of tea. Yay. So there was that Saturday, and then, you know, as I was getting ready for that. And then I also had my live with my patrons, which if you don't know what that's about, it's Patreon, which today is the 28th of April. So if you're hearing this before May the 1st, just ignore me because it'll charge you twice if you sign up today. But the idea is that you help support your favorite creators there. And so I have different tiers available, like how much you want to support and what kind of benefits you would get if you decided to follow me there. And one of those is live streaming, and the other one is Zooming. So if you don't know what live streaming is, where you go live and you talk to a group of people. I'm sure that you've probably come across them or participated in them before, but just in case you're new to it, that's what it means. It means that I'd sit down and I'll do a craft and I'll talk to you in real time. It's not a recorded video, and it's really fun, you know, interacting with people like that. And I wish I could do it more often publicly, but unfortunately I just don't have the internet capacity for that. And I did look into it, but it's not possible for me right now where I am. So if I want to go live, I have to schedule it, and I have to go to someone else's house and I have to use their internet because I just live too remote to do it, unfortunately. Like, I cannot get fiber right now at my house. But Saturday I hung out with my patrons in that tier, and it was so much fun, just getting to chit chat. And I was working on the Dark Queen at that time, and then I came back here, and you know, everything was finished by then. It was 10 o'clock or 10:30 by the time I got home, and I just kind of chilled out. And did I do more? Yeah, I think I just did more Dark Queen, maybe? I can't remember. And then I'm gonna just, James found the bag of 939, so I'm gonna dump it in here and do that color next. Sunday, I went live. Well, it wasn't live, it was like a conference call with those who support me on the Zoom tier, which Zoom is that conferencing app that everybody's been using to work from lately. And so there were, I don't remember, were there 6 of us or something like that? And we stayed on for like 3 hours, and it was great. It was fantastic. I had a really good time. It was, let's see, me, Jessie from Mislaid Pages, Heike from Stone Cold Coffee Crafts, Lenka D, you might know her channel on YouTube, Diamonds and Washi, Katie was there, we had Michelle and Dawn, and oh my gosh, oh thank you babe, T, hooray, thank you. Michelle, Dawn, Heike, Jessie, me, and Lenka. Yeah, I think that was it. There were a few people who told me that they couldn't make it, and it was really sad to not have them, but I totally understand. Real life happens sometimes. But it was really great to just like relax. There was no agenda or like talking points or anything. It wasn't like a meeting. Just like, you know, people come together on a Sunday and chit chat and talk crafts and whatever's on your mind, you know. So I really, really enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to next month's. So next month, if you decide to join us, it'll be, the Zoom is at the end of the month, and the live stream is going to be the 3rd Saturday of the month. And that just allows so that if someone new comes and they sign up for the first time, that they have plenty of notice for it and they can, you know, do what they need to do. Because schedules are funny, y'all, and they always change last minute. So no matter what I do, I'm always late for something. It seems like, especially today. But anyway, that's fine. That was my weekend. It was really good fun. Not yesterday, Monday, I filmed a lot of videos for the week, but I had to film Fridays today, and obviously today's today. So I don't know what's gonna happen next week if I don't have my ankle back. I'm sure it'll be fine, but you know, it's really debilitating. It's kind of difficult. So like having to be elevated in the chair and diamond painting in the recliner, and I can't really move or do anything for myself. I can feed myself and get myself coffee if I stay in the kitchen standing up. I can't carry it back, you know, that kind of thing. And that's just kind of no bueno. But what are you working on this week? Are you diamond painting or cross stitching? Are you planning on doing some knitting? I'm hoping that I can knock through this diamond painting, because this is the one that's been, it was on my work desk for so long that I just want to get it out of the way and not, like, I want to hang it up. I want to frame it. It's just, I want to get through it quick. I would like to do what I said I was going to do last year and get through all my whips, get through these works in progress that I've had going, because there's so much that I want to do. And I feel like it's holding me back at this stage. So I'm really going to push through and get those whips whipped. WIP stands for work in progress, if I didn't say that before. In case you think I'm like crazy or something, like what's this girl talking about whips? I think I have 7 that are kitted, and I think the one that I'm the most concerned about is, or that I'm most worried about, is the Dreamer Designs. That I lent it, well, I actually gave it to a friend to work on, but she had to move back. She was here isolating at the beginning or the middle of last year, and so I gave her that diamond painting to work on while she was here, and she got a corner of it done, but then she had to go back to the UK, and so I have it. I've worked on it once, I think, for a Patreon live, I think. Don't remember exactly. And it is the Anne-Marie Bone with the purple mountains. I don't remember what it's called. It's very purple. It's super purple. The name escapes me. But it is really pretty. I did unbox it on the channel, and if I remember, I'll try to put it up in the eye, but I don't know if I'll be listening to this one back, y'all, because it's going to be late by the time it's up. But if you look in my unboxing playlist, you'll definitely find it there. Or if you just search for Dreamer Designs on my channel, it'll come up. It's the only Dreamer Designs unboxing that I have, because the duties and customs charges were very high. I purchased 4 because I didn't want to pay shipping. It was a good deal to like not pay shipping, but then yeah, anyway, it's a whole thing. You'd have to watch the video if you're interested. Sorry. But that was an experience. Oh my god, I just dropped that. Sorry. All right. So, this week, James keeps sneaking in here. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
No, I don't think so. Just
don't be rude. Just say hi.
I hope you're all... Hi, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day.
Oh, dear. So this weekend is the start of May. Saturday is May 1st. And we are going to start working on... I'm going to start working on my cross-stitch works in progress that I started last year in May and have not finished. So that's going to be interesting. And like I was saying, and if you're not following me for cross-stitch, then, well, I honestly do a lot more cross-stitching these days than I do diamond painting. So I'm just going to give you the heads up. I still like diamond painting, and it's still something that I show on the channel, but I am much more into cross stitch right now, and that's okay, because sometimes crafts are swings and roundabouts, as they like to say here. We go through different phases in our crafts, right? So I'm not going to apologize. It's just, that's the way that my channel is I do different crafts. Hot tea. Oh, lovely. It soothes the throat. So yes, I will be stitching every day in the month of May, and I will be working on those older pieces and bringing them out and kind of showing the progression pictures. So look out for my Instagram, where I'm going to be doing those updates. And fingers crossed, nothing else debilitating happens to me, because that was, it just threw me for a loop, to be honest. It's not so painful more than it's uncomfortable, and it's a pain, and like getting up and having to do anything is just so... I won't take my mobility for granted. Let's put it that way, because honestly, like, what I would give to just get up and walk right now. Just, ugh. Yeah. So, that's the plan. Definitely the plan for the next few weeks is going to be that. And probably work on this too. I need to make sure that I find time to do this. I will be opening the Etsy shop very soon, so keep an eye out on that. If you didn't know, I have an Etsy store. It's called Rachel Ray Craft, and I put on things like needle minders and cover minders. So I had one right here. Yeah. This is one of the ones that I have in the shop. I call these twin kitties. It goes right there, and it holds back that plastic. Kind of trying to juggle everything right now, so that's why it, yeah. I've got everything kind of precariously balanced on this recliner. This is not how I like to work, as you can tell. But it'll work in a pinch. This is an A2 sized easel from Amazon. I'll make sure that I link it. I purchased this eons ago, and I used to use it on my desk before my desk had a plexiglass top, but okay, was it 2019 in the summer, I want to say, or maybe it was the fall of 2019, I developed this very bad pain in my lower ribs, and I couldn't breathe very well. So I went to the doctor to figure out what was going on, and he said that I had an inflammation of the cartilage in my rib cage. So it was so painful. Like I could not sit, like every time I went to lie down, it was sharp shooting pains. And it was caused because I was sitting in the recliner diamond painting so much on this easel. And I don't really know, like I'd never heard of anybody having that kind of issue. But after that, I just stopped. You know, the easel was put away. I did not diamond paint sitting in the recliner anymore. And to be honest with you, I think that the recliner is a terrible thing anyway, because it's just not great for your posture, etc., etc. But hey, it is what it is. We are not buying a couch anytime soon. But yes, it was just one of those things that happened very quickly, and I just made up my mind, yeah, no, I'm not going to do it. So I don't recommend diamond painting the recliner if you can help it. But if you're in a pinch like me right now, then, you know, if you're on bed rest or something, then, you know, it'll work for a short period of time, but don't be doing it for years like I was. I was diamond painting in the chair for over 2 years, and or just about 2 years. And he was like, you have a major infection in your rib cage. I was like, bah. You got to take care of yourself, folks. Hydrate. Have you drank water yet today? Only coffee? It's not good to just drink coffee all day. You have to have water too. Are you going to start shaking and your thoughts aren't going to be very clear? Trust me, I know this very well. As I reach for my tea. I have water next to the tea. And that's what I was drinking before James so kindly made me a cup of tea. Out in the garden, we've got, we've planted new cherry trees in the backyard, which is really fun. And our chickens keep escaping, or they were escaping. Hopefully we've fixed the issue with the fence. Turns out that like the guy ropes, or you have these like ropes that pull the tops of the fence taut. It's a whole thing. It's hard to explain. But they weren't tight enough, so the chickens were escaping, and they were jumping over the fence. Like that movie Chicken Run. Have you seen that with Mel Gibson? Actually, what's really funny is that, speaking of animated movies, was it Monday night I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox again. I love that movie. Anybody else? Like, I love Wes Anderson, George Clooney. I love everything about that movie. It makes me laugh so hard. It's, you know, based on the book by Roald Dahl. I don't know what it is about movies like that. You know, the humor is for adults, right? Because there's a lot of things going on that I think little kids would not understand. I mean, teenagers obviously understand. But I could watch that movie over and over and over again, and I have, and it's great. It's wonderful. I love it. Yeah, that was my movie of choice the other night. I'm trying to contemplate what to watch next. I've seen that The Handmaid's Tale is on, is it on Prime for us in Ireland? So I'm making plans. I'm going to move this temporarily. Like, this is exactly the wrong time to be moving this. Hold on. Let me hold that thought. I will finish this bit and then I will move it. So, yes, The Handmaid's Tale is on Amazon Prime for Ireland, and I would like to binge it. I don't think that James liked it all too much. I mean, he appreciated it for what it was, but you kind of zoned out. And I get it, it's fine. That's coming up, so I need to mark that down. And then what else was there that I was going to start watching? Oh, I can't remember. I've been listening to my Harry Potter Audible books and getting through the one with Dumbledore's army. I can't remember. And Umbridge. I always forget. The one after Goblet of Fire. Order of the Phoenix. Yes, I got it. It's okay. It comes to me. I just need a minute. So I'm getting through that book at the moment. And I'm loving it. I love Stephen Fry, so like listening to that is just super soothing. But to be honest with you, most of the time when I'm crafting, I'm on YouTube and I'm watching YouTube. So there isn't much time for me to watch shows and stuff. What I really like to do is actually watch Adventure Time from the beginning, because I've just heard so many good things about it, and yeah, I feel like I'm totally missing out on that series. And then what else was there? Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on right now, and I feel like there's too much. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense. Anyway, probably because I'm now laid up and I can't get all my energy out. I want to do all the things. But I'm going to try to be good and not. I do have some exciting stuff to share with you Friday and Monday. I hope you're going to enjoy it. And I have a few, different things coming for people who like all kinds of crafts, I've really been enjoying being back to be able to make more fun content for everyone and just to be in the zone. It has been really nice, honestly. And I think that hopefully soon things will be back to kind of like, I hesitate to say normal, but things will be good again for the channel and for my viewers. I know that people are kind of fed up, especially if you live in Europe or outside of the States. Kind of like we're all just kind of tired and over it. We want to have our lives back, We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Where's the other arrow? Oh no, that was the right arrow. It is this one. 3846. So personally, like I would love to get a vaccine, and I would love to be in the situation where I was in Virginia, where we were able to go and you could order food for takeaway. Not everything is open, and that kind of stinks, but it was okay. You could still drive wherever you wanted in Virginia anyway, right? I know not all states are like that, but with the confidence of knowing that, at least you're protecting people or being protected, I think that that's got people down a lot over here because it's taking so long. And we want We want to be safe. We want to keep our loved ones safe and not be totally selfish about it, you know, but we'll get there. Hopefully sooner than later, you know, but we are all eagerly anticipating that. And with the summer right around the bend, you know, people just want to, they just want to be able to feel like they're in control and that they're able to do stuff and have fun again. And right now, there's a lot of pessimism about everything, you know? So, and I think that's kind of wearing people down a lot. So, oh, my knee is starting to sting. I'm trying to finish this section as quick as I can. We'll finish this together and then I'm going to let you go, okay? Because I know that you're busy and I know that everybody loves to hang out and I'd love to have a really long whip and chat for you today. But I feel like it's going to take me a while to upload this as well. So I don't want you to keep waiting too long. Oh, I meant to tell you. So, I don't know if you watch Pippa's channel, Pippa Brown, here on YouTube. She does a lot of diamond painting unboxings, and she talks about her works in progress, and she does whip and chats too. She's also a good friend of mine, and she introduced me to this hobby called geocaching, which I have heard of, but I hadn't done. And last week I tried it for the first time, and y'all, it was so much fun. And now I'm like, oh, she was talking about her in her whip and chat today, and I was so upset. I was like, now that I know what it is and I want to go and do it, I can't, because the next one I have logged is going to be, you have to walk along the beach for a little bit to find it. And these are all placed by the same people, which is fantastic. That they're like into it that much, that they made all these different boxes and stuff and put them around the place. And it kind of makes me want to do it, you know? Makes me want to get creative with it and put some boxes around the place for people to find and hide some treasures in there, you know, and make it really difficult for some of them. We'll see. Who knows? It could be fun to get into. Have you ever done it before? Have you ever gone geocaching? I think it's pretty niche, but it's not unheard of, you know? So I'd love to know if you've done it before. When I looked at the map for my area here, it's actually quite full of places to go. So if you ever do come over to Ireland in the future, you'll definitely have to check it out if you're into that sort of thing. I'm certainly going to try when I'm better. I'll try to do some more, and then hopefully I can like film it and share it with you guys. I did film it for the people on my Patreon who are signed up for the vlog tier or over. I do a weekly vlog for them, which yesterday's vlog is going to be so short, but understandably, I suppose. Yeah, and I took them with me for that geocache. It was really, really fun. Very windy that day, but today is so sunny and lovely, and like it gets cloudy every once in a while, but it's going to get nice and warm in this room very soon, and I'll feel a lot better because I've been back here in the living room all day, and the living room only gets the evening sun, so it's quite chilly until the evening. But c'est la vie. it's okay. And the last one is the one where it didn't actually come with ABs. It only came with glow-in-the-dark drills. So I bought these ABs from dpwithsparklers.com. Excuse me. And then I mixed them with the color 3844. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's like solid ones and AB ones in there. And I thought it would give a good kind of mix, and it has. So I just kind of let the diamonds fall where they will. I don't worry about, you know, how many I'm placing in an area or whatever. Usually I like to get a good amount in there, but not too many. I did have someone ask me to do a video on ABs, so that's something that I'm considering. It's really, honestly, if you're having trouble with ABs and you're using the old glue, the old wax, and you're still having issues, I think the best thing to do is probably just use tweezers to place those diamonds. But truthfully, I haven't had any problems. I just place them last in a section so that my wax has had enough time to come out of the pen. Yeah, there we go. It goes right there. I was like, wait a minute, what's my alphabet again? So yes, that's the section finished. Hooray! Let me move this over here. There we go. Have a look. All done with that section. And I'll just move it like so. So you can see what we've done today. That's pretty good. I did all of the black off screen because I guess that's the boring part. I just multi-place like crazy. I really love this painting. I think the art is beautiful. It's by Mandy Manzano, of course, one of my favorite artists. And I know that it's creepy, like the teeth are a bit creepy, but I think it's gonna look really cool when it's finished. And I have no idea where I'm gonna put this, but I'm definitely gonna wanna hang it up, frame it. I usually keep my finished diamond paintings in a portfolio. It's an A1 size, so it's a little bit bigger than the full painting itself. And I put that between two mattresses to keep my finished diamond paintings out of the way. And when I used to buy the adhesive double-sided tape canvases from like Evermoment and stuff, I'd put them in one as well. But I have one just for finished diamond paintings. And then when I feel like it, I could just go back there and be like, it's time for a change. I'm going to change the diamond painting that's up on the wall, and I can just grab one and put it up. So, what do you guys think? What do you think about my diamond painting? You like it? I know it's full of dog hair, but, you know, that's what happens when you have a collie. Anyway, I hope that you all have a fantastic week ahead. Hopefully I'll have more stories for you, ones that aren't painful to share, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care, happy crafting, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!